interesting to see. Hey, hey, hey. And we're live. I was going to say, it'll be interesting to see. I don't think ever done sprints in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Not on my channel. I have with Patreon, but not on my channel. So it'll be interesting to see who comes. So say hello if you're here, all 7 of you. Right on timers, the right on timer people. Yeah, say hello. Christy said hi. I love it. So do you keep YouTube on your phone open? What do you do?
Yeah, I just have our live on my phone and I turn the sound off.
And then you're filming on your laptop.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Lindsay is here. Hello, Lindsay. Welcome back from the wedding. She had a wedding this weekend.
Ooh.
I'm Marcy. I'm glad you're here. Hello. So, Christy, you guys probably already know her. Well, I'm going to have you introduce yourself in a little bit just because.
Okay.
Just in case someone doesn't know you. But you do not have to be reading Pilgrim's Progress today. If you want to read something else, that's fine. But Christy and I are doing a read-along-ish of her. Look at you. That's a pretty edition.
Yes.
It's mine, I'm really liking this because, number one, it still has the pictures, which I think are so fun. The illustrations. All along the side, I don't know if you can see this, it has like verses.
Oh, cool.
And then there's loads of, these are like definition and footnotes. And then there's all these end notes at the back. So I have a bookmark like at the end notes too, because I don't go and read all of them. But it's like if there's a reference to another piece of work or it explains things a little more. Also on the side, it has like summary sentences. Like Dives had his good things first. I don't know. Whatever. This gives like, patience is for waiting. Patient hath desire. Like it kind of summarizes like what is going on. So if I am ever like, oh my word, what on earth is happening, then it helps me. So it's cool. It's a nice annotated kind of version for me. So that's kind of cool. It does make it look like it's huge. It's really not that big.
I love the Barnes & Noble's editions. They're great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I know, and I did end up finding the audio, and I'm really liking the audio, like kind of reading along with it. So
Same.
That's what I'm doing today. I'm still at, how far are you?
I'll go by the audiobook. On the audio, I'm about 48%. I think in the book, I'm around like 42 because I kind of, if I'm just listening to it, I'll go back and read it physically.
Gotcha. I'm on page 40, so not even close to where you are.
You can get through stuff pretty quickly. So
it doesn't tell me the percent. So
okay.
I don't know what percent I'm at. It says I have 7 hours and 12 minutes left on the audio.
Okay.
So we'll see. All right. Hi, everyone. Hi, Glenda. Glenda's listening as well to the audiobook. Hi, Nikki. Hello. I'm not sure what your name is. I know you told me in the sprints that you came to the other day, but I'm sorry, I forgot. Please feel free to tell me. Hello. Joanna's here. Renita's here. Ashley. So I didn't know, are all Barnes & Noble editions like that with the annotations and stuff and endnotes? And
I think most of them do have those. Yeah.
This is the only one that I have. So it's kind of cool.
I like them. They're pretty nice paperbacks and they're pretty cheap usually. And they have notes. So it's pretty great.
I didn't get anything read in your last sprint because my boss interrupted me nonstop. I love it. Too funny. Okay, Nisi. That's right. Hello. I'm glad you are all here. So, Christy, quick introduction because it's been a while since you've been on sprints with me. So,
yeah, probably New Year's.
Right.
That was really fun. So, I'm Christy Lewis, and my channel is Christy Lewis Dostoevsky in Space. And I like reading a variety of things. I'm a Christian. And yeah, I'm really excited to be reading Pilgrim's Progress with Krista.
And she's on the West Coast, so it's morning still for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're planning to be here normal, like almost 3 hours-ish. We're aiming for that. We'll see how we go.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're just going to read. So share in the comments what you all are reading or listening to or doing or working on or whatever. Let us know. And then in a minute, we'll go ahead and we'll get going with reading. Tell us what you're reading. Both Christy and I are reading Pilgrim's Progress today.
Mm-hmm.
But I will not be reading that all day. I'll read that during sprints, and then I'm going to switch to something else later.
All right. I know I need to finish Moreland Cottage for Kate House Patreon. So I'm like, okay, the morning will be for Pilgrim's Progress.
Nice.
Afternoon will be for Moreland Cottage.
There you go. There you go. I should have put Christy's link in the description. Sorry, I did not do that.
Oh, don't worry. It's fine.
It's just what it says on the screen. Christy Lewis Dostoevsky in space.
Yes.
Exactly that. I'm working on a puzzle today too, Lindsay, but not now. I'll do it later.
Cool.
Just finished jazzing up a silk flower arrangement. Cool. Oh, fun. And add them until plump. Nice. I love it. Jacqueline is here. Nisi's reading Little Women. Reading The Record Keeper by Charles Martin. Oh, I'm not familiar with that one. Is that the one with the water walker? And then that's in that series. I think the water one is the first one. Parker Inheritance. Nice. I'll plug along with Pilgrim's Progress. I keep thinking Pride and Prejudice. Nope, that's not what we're here for. Pilgrim's Progress. And yes. Switch to The Mysteries of Hartwood Hall. Yes, by Katie Lundgren. Nice. I have that on my anticipated reads list. I'm very interested in reading it.
Yeah, a lot of my friends have.
I think the vibe is pretty gothic, like darker, so I might keep it until fall. But I think I love the red cover. I know there's two different colors. I love the red cover. Keeper of the Lost Cities, Have a Ways to Go. I'll be reading Vicious Spirits by Kat Cho. Sequel to Wicked Fox. Fun.
Jacqueline, are you a K-drama fan?
Every once in a while, Christy, I remember that I need to do that video. I need to watch, like try a chapter with K-dramas. Reading Exotic by Laura Tolosa. In the fantasy romance mood. Fun, Joanna. Go roll with it. Go with your mood. The Waterkeeper is the first one. There it is. Wow. Oof. I'm not sure I knew that that's what it was about. That's good to know because that's like heavy topic.
Mm-hmm.
The True Love Bookshop. Cute. Lindsay. Trying to finish a bunch of books before Jane Austen July. Currently on Miss Peregrine. I know I haven't even started thinking about July. That's not true. I've not fully started thinking about July TBR. I have 2 books set aside so far, but I haven't thought about like readathons and other than my book of the month one that I just posted today. Yes, Lindsay, I agree. Your book flights, that's a cool idea that you have that you do. Like books that are along the same, they have something that connects them. Same vibes. Good idea. All right, let's go right ahead and dive into reading. That's what we're here for.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so it's 40. Let's go. Let's start off with a 20, and then we'll do longer, Christy. We'll do 30. Not longer than 30s. I can't do longer than 30s, but we'll start with a 20. Just bring us to the hour, and then we'll do 30s from there.
Okay, so.
Oh, you're
wow.
Oh, yeah, Jacqueline. 5 years ago, but haven't stuck with it. I've not tried any yet.
Any what?
K-dramas. I will. I will. Okay. Happy reading, y'all. See you in a bit.
Happy reading.
Bye.
How'd you do?
Good. I went and put my chicken in the crock pot and I was listening while I was doing that. And I think last time I was listening, I also was just listening and not reading along. So it took me time to find my spot. So I then went back a little bit in the listening as well. So yeah, I didn't get very far, all that to say. But Christian is on the road. His burden came off.
Oh, I love that part. That's great.
And he just got to encounter some lions up ahead. Yeah. There are some lions up ahead. So that's about where I'm at right now. How about you?
Yeah, I was trying to realign my audiobook and physical book as well. So I reviewed about 1 or 2%. So
yep, that's how it goes sometimes when you're trying to do it in tandem. Is this your first time reading of this book, or have you read it before?
I read some of it, at least, when I was a teenager. I don't think I made it quite halfway, and then I just stopped reading it.
Yeah. Not same, but I also, last time I read it, I was probably a teenager. So it's been quite a while.
Yeah.
Those of you who are reading it, where are you at? How are you liking it? And how far are you? And if you're not reading Pilgrim's Progress, that's fine. How was that sprint for you as well?
Yes.
Jess in the house. Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Emily read Pilgrim's Progress in 2009. Not a fan of allegory. Yeah, it's funny because it's different from like satire where it's a little more hidden. Like this is just right out there. Even different from like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is often said to be a level of allegory as well.
Yeah.
This is like, there's no question.
This is an exact allegory.
Yeah, it's like, it's straight. It's a very straight. You don't have to think too hard to like, what is he trying to say here? Well, it's very clear.
Very clear.
Okay, but so you're reading Hob today, Emily. Okay. Reading Demon Road by Derek Landy. That is a new title. I have no idea what that is. This is going to hurt. Danielle, hi. Ryan is reading. Oh, that's what we just said that. Hi, Ryan. We're reading Pride and Prejudice. I keep doing that. Pilgrim's Progress. Not Pride and Prejudice. Pilgrim's Progress. I'm still very much at the beginning.
I'm about 45% through.
Yep. Walk in the woods. I thought it was kind of cool too. Like you can hear the footsteps. Every once in a while, the birds get real close to the camera or something. Like all of a sudden, the birds are really loud, but it's okay. Makes you feel like
it feels natural.
I was trying to. If I can, I like to try to match the ambient to what I'm reading, if possible. It doesn't always work, but I'm like, this is like a traveler going along the road. So,
oh yes,
it was either that or like there was Gregorian chant in cathedrals, and I thought that would be kind of cool too. But he's not exactly in a cathedral. This fits the vibe of Pilgrim's Progress a little more.
I agree.
Dark Corners by Megan Golden. On your hotel balcony in St. Augustine, Florida. Well, hello, Janet. Are you on vacation? Like, are you just hanging out in a hotel in St. Augustine? Why are you there? That's fun. Is it hot? It must be hot. It's kind of warm here today. Got interrupted by messages from the pastor and a fellow Sunday school teacher. Gotta love a Sunday. Oh, Joanna, way to leave us hanging. Too funny. Mary, hi, Mary. Just got home from lunch after church. You're going to read Pilgrim's Progress as well. Love to see it. Where did you guys go to lunch, and how was church? I have finished with a group of my girls from church, not my girls, a group of ladies from my church, and I try to go out once a month, and we were eating the alphabet, we called it. So each month we'd go to a restaurant that started with the next letter of the alphabet. But we finished a couple months ago, and then we've taken a little bit of a break. So we don't want to stop going out to lunch once a month. So we're going to just start over, I think. start back. There are so many, because the rule is no chain restaurants. So we can't do Applebee's and Chili's or like Texas Roadhouse. Like we have to go to local kind of smaller restaurants, and there are loads in Richmond. There's so many restaurants. It's a very foodie city. So I think we're going to start over. It's fun.
That's a super fun idea.
I know. Eat the alphabet. I'm just proud of us for finishing.
Yes. What was the Z one and the X one?
Well, Z was ZZQ. We have
Okay.
ZZQ, and X I think we skipped. I think
Okay.
I think X didn't. Let me see. Where is it? Eat the alphabet. Yeah, X is the only one we skipped. But I kept track of. Well, you can't see it.
Oh,
I have a list of all the places that we went, so that well, it's just kind of cool to have the list. But then we could start again and go to somewhere different. Some of the places didn't make it through COVID, so like some of these places don't even exist anymore.
That's really sad.
And we started probably 4 years ago. We started so long ago. It took us a really long time, but that's okay. It was fun. I read Pilgrim's Progress with my daughter as part of homeschooling. Fun. She graduated this month.
Hello.
I know, Paula. Double sprints this weekend. Yay.
And a live show yesterday.
That's true. I did a live show yesterday. That's right. For Knowledge of the Holy, which I need to read too. Quick 3-day getaway for your birthday. Fun. Happy birthday. Nice. Good breeze and shade. Oh, perfect. Sit outside weather. Love it. I hope that you have a wonderful birthday weekend. That's nice. Derek Skullduggery Pleasant. Okay, that name sounds familiar. That title. Lunch barbecuties. That's cute. You were with kids today. Fun. Thank you for serving with the kids. I know that's an area that most churches have a hard time getting enough volunteers. So thank you for being awesome and volunteering. I've been watching a lot of the show Alone, and that ambience room reminded me of it. Oh, fun. I've never seen that show. Oh, yes, I have. Alone. That's like, no, I haven't seen Alone, but I've seen Naked and Afraid, which is very similar. Like just kind of like you're put out into the woods, right, and have to survive for a set amount of time. Jordan likes to watch that kind of when he's in the hospital. So that's the only time I watch it.
I was going to say, because I'm listening to a book and I was like, have you heard of this? Because if you like survival shows, you might like this book.
What is it? I do like survival stories.
Okay, because I do too. So, but I'm just sort of discovering this. So,
what is it?
It's called Small Game by Blair Braverman.
Small Game?
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be, it's about a survival show that I think has kind of gone wrong. And I'm not sure exactly. Yeah. What was that?
That sounds good.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Reality show gone wrong. Oh man, it leaves them stranded. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm adding that to my want to read so I don't forget. I love it.
I'm 30% through and I'm so entertained. I don't think I've missed a single word.
I love it. I'm a sucker for any kind of reality TV, whether that's actually watching reality TV or reading about reality TV shows. So like, I'm down. That sounds really good. Lindsay
okay, and I
also
have to tell you about one more thing. Yeah. I'm dominating stream.
No, please tell me.
Okay, so there's this Netflix reality show that is called Siren Survive the Island, and it's a Korean show. Oh, so it's teams of 4 Korean women in different professions, like police women, military women, like Coast Guard, things like that. Okay. Stunt women, and they are competing basically in like a capture the flag kind of event.
What?
So yeah, I'm so obsessed right now. So I thought I'd tell you about that too.
It's on Netflix.
Yes.
And what's it called again? Siren.
That
sounds so good.
It's really good. They're all trash talking each other like, "Oh, we're so much tougher," you know,
I
they're
love
hilarious.
it. It's so ridiculous. All like almost all reality is so ridiculous and not reality, but I just there's
Yeah.
something about it. It's so good for like escapist TV
Yes.
where it's not reality enough to like cause concern of any kind, but it's more like just escaping reality. Let's call it escaping reality TV because it's just that's what it is.
Yes.
Funny.
Exactly.
That sounds really good.
Oh, it's so good.
I just couldn't get into it. Told myself I'd try again one
Mm.
day. Yeah, maybe try again. Maybe not.
Mhm.
That's okay.
Might have been the wrong time.
Yeah. So I cannot take any credit for Eat the Alphabet. My cousin has done it with a couple of her friends, and she's the one that gave me the idea. And I tried it 2 different times with 2 different friend groups, and it never stuck. We never were consistent enough to keep going. But with my church friends, it has worked. There's actually one, my friend Ryan, who is at every single one with me. And then we kind of use it as a way to connect with people that in particular women we see sitting by themselves. We're like, hey, we're going out to lunch
Aw.
today. Do you want to join us? So we like invite people. So we have like a different group every time, except me and Ryan are the same every time.
Aw, I love that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a nice way to just meet some of the new people outside of just that 2-second small talk after church.
Yes.
Good afternoon, York, PA. Hello, hello. Um, like when are we going to start reading again? In a few minutes. And when am I going to have sprints again on my channel? In 2 weeks. Every other weekend I do sprints. So, but we will start reading again in a minute. Let me just get caught up here. This year it's in northern Saskatchewan in Canada. Same province as you. Fun. Oh, Lindsay, here she is. I read Small Game. How far are you?
Yes. We're about 30% in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have watched Alone. It's not a Krista book. Oh.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
That probably can apply a lot of times to you as well.
A lot of times, yeah. We might not have reached the part that's not for us yet.
Hey, Michelle. Hello, hello.
Hello.
The Great Believers. Nice. Just got home from church. Yay. Thanks for hopping on, Talanda. That's a pretty name.
That is.
Yeah, surprise. No, this one wasn't a surprise. I did put this one up a couple days ago. But I don't normally do in the afternoon, so that's a little different. Yeah.
That was my fault.
That's okay. It's totally fine. All right, let's go ahead and read again. Let's do 30 minutes, so we'll go till 43.
All right.
Just because why not? Let's just go to 45. Oh my word, 32 minutes, Krista. Who am I? It's just, I like the even. Oops.
I might run out and sit in sunshine on my deck for the sprint. So if I'm gone, that's where I am.
You know what? I was just thinking, I live across the street from a little church, and I think they're all gone. I might go sit out on my porch too, but I'll bring you with me if I do. I'll bring my whole computer right up and figure that out, I guess.
It's a little too warm for my computer because we don't have shade, so I'm going to leave my computer here.
Okay. All right. Happy reading, everyone. Hey. The fan on my computer is going like crazy. I guess going outside was a little warm for it. I like turned off the ambient room and I'm like, I still hear something. Oh, that's the fan on my computer, like working like crazy to cool itself down. I guess I'll stay inside, but had a little outside time, so that's good.
Yes.
It was very exciting outside. So I live across the street from a little tiny church, and over the weekend they took their steeple down. So I don't know if they're just gonna like repaint it and fix it up, or if they're not gonna put it back up. I didn't ask anybody. I just excuse me. It was just kind of exciting to see.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never would have expected. I wouldn't have thought there was a reason to do that.
I mean, it's really bad. Like it's pretty. Like it just needs a good power wash, but then it probably needs a whole fresh coat of paint, and yeah, it's just it's pretty old looking and ratty. But I love that steeple. I love living right across from a church. It's kind of cool. It's nice and peaceful.
Yeah.
Except I don't have I do have a driveway in the back of my house. You have to go down like a little alleyway to get it. Jordan parks back there though. I park right in front of my house. So if I have to stay at my church longer than normal, or like on weeks that I go out to lunch, like I often come home and there's people parked like in front of my house. I'm like, oh, I got to find a spot way down the road, way down the street to park.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. How did everybody do? How'd you do on that one? I'm with Apollyon right now. A little.
Oh, yeah, that was an intense section.
A little feisty. Yeah, I feel like I want to go back a little bit, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I find myself doing that with this. I'm like, oh, I feel like I missed some things like when I'm reading it. So I go back and reread it. So I did that. I got to 48%.
Nice.
So I got about 3%, but I had to reread it.
Yeah.
So
nice. 4 more chapters, and Nisi is done with part 1 of Little Women. Nice. I'm going to clean during that sprint. I might actually during the next sprint, I might go fold laundry because I have a load that I forgot about yesterday. It's still in the dryer. So I need to fold that. Father's Day celebrations. Oh, Joanna's probably long gone, but happy Father's Day to all of your fathers and men in your lives. Hi, everyone. Hey, Lisa.
Hi.
Danielle got 22 pages read. Only 16 left. Oh, my word. Like, stop listening to us talk. Go finish the end of your book.
Yeah.
I always feel like that. Like, when I get that close to the end, you don't want to stop. We're not saying anything important. Go finish your book. How funny. Hello, everyone. Just finished. Hi, Cammie. Chapter 1 of Still Meadow by Gladys Tabor. Interesting. It's another unfamiliar one to me. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. I now have 150 pages left. Cool. Well, we'll do a couple more of those before we're done here. So make some more progress. Hey, Teresa. Oh, fun. I always love that. I mean, I often have more than one on the go, but I do love when I finish one up and I start something fresh, like that, the fun of what am I going to pick? What am I going to...
Yes. That's the nice thing about being a mood reader is if you can just totally go with your mood.
Yeah. I don't often. I usually have my TBR and I read it, but I don't read them in any order. I mean, I read it. It's why I purposely pick a TBR that has variety in it. So there's a level of mood reading happening, but that's what my library.
You're more of a planner then with your TBRs.
When I make a TBR, I stick to it, but I add to it. So I always I read probably 12 to 14 books a month. But my TBRs are probably, well, I try to keep them under 10. So that there's a little bit of room still
for picking up whatever. Yeah.
Floats my boat at the moment. Nice. Yeah. Good job reading another chapter, Niecy. It must be much hotter where you are. I'm in Orlando and it's 24 degrees. Oh, Ontario, excuse me. I read that wrong. I'm so bad at conversions. Hey Siri, what is 24 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? 75. Oh, that's a beautiful day.
Mm.
It's probably it's like 80 something here. It's not that bad. Yeah.
Just a bit much for a computer.
Yeah, it stopped now, so it must have cooled down enough. I want to go to PEI so bad. Marcy, how was your trip there? Were you visiting people or just going on vacation or what? I want to go and like totally be an Anne tourist and like just dive deep into all the tourist traps that are there. I want to do it all. I want to do the tours. I want to see the musical. I want to take the ride. Like I want to do all the Anne things.
I love that they lean into that there.
Absolutely. Right? Oh man, that would be so fun. I need to make lunch for little man. What's for lunch today? 2 different cozy series. Fun.
Ooh.
Good. Oh yeah, did I ask you, Christy, how far? Oh, you read something.
Yeah.
But well, I guess.
I'm around like 48 now.
Okay. Hi, Kelly.
Hello.
I'll be curious what you think of Happy Place. I've heard such mixed things already. I already know I'm not going to read it, but I've heard mixed things from people about that one. Read a chapter and a half of Book Lovers. Nice.
Yes.
Almost done with Miss Peregrine. The pictures in that book are so cool, but I didn't care. I mean, I got the type of it. Yeah. So I read it, but I did not continue with the series and I definitely have no desire. But I thought the pictures were super cool. Just like so interesting.
That was the best part for sure.
Yeah. 5 chapters. Yay. Good job, Lindsay. In the middle of the 5 and a John Steinbeck. Oh, the 5 and a John Steinbeck. But it might start a middle grade. I feel that so deeply, Teresa. Like I'm in the middle of these 3 things, but I might just pick up this rando. Yeah, I think we all do that a little bit.
Yes.
Which is why Christy is reading that Korean what's the one that you're reading? The survival one.
Yeah, that one's like for car rides with Kevin. But nice. Then I have my own audiobook plus like 3 things I'm reading physically.
Yeah. I love it. PEI was beautiful. Oh, that's so nice. And tourism really needs to take place in July and August. Most stuff was closed. Oh, interesting.
Oh, that is surprising. You would think it would be open in the summer.
It's good to know as well. Like,
yeah,
and my trip there during July and August. Interesting. Wow. I leave tomorrow at 5 a.m. Yikes, that's early for Texas. Driving from Montana. Oh, so like cross country, but like north to south. So I should be there. So I would be on these YouTube streams. Pretty easy. Have to catch up at some point when you're out of town. Love it. Well, have a safe trip. That's a long. Yes. How long is that? I don't know. I'm an East Coast person, so I know all the like distances for East Coast stuff. Montana to Texas. I feel like that could be a good time. That's okay. I feel like that would be a good amount of time. I heard that the house where they filmed the original movie with Megan Follows caught on fire. Oh, how devastating.
Yeah.
Oh man. Vacuumed the bedroom and hallway, put in a load of laundry, need to pick up my office. Good girl, Emily.
So productive.
You won't be on these YouTube streams. Gotcha. 24 hours. There it is. 24 hours. That is a long trip. Wow. Do you have like a planned stopping point? Obviously you can't. Well, I'm assuming you're not going to drive straight through. That's a lot of driving.
Yeah.
Do you have someone else to share the driving, or are you going to stop somewhere? You could go to like, what's farther out? I don't know. I don't know my geography of the states. I'm trying to picture. Montana's kind of more west. I was going to say St. Louis is halfway. It's like in the middle of the country, but I don't think that's on the way. Schools here aren't done until June 30th. Yikes. That does feel
interesting. Yeah.
So summer hasn't really started in Canada the same as in the US. Oh wow. Yeah, I grew up in New York, and we had school into June. I know a lot of places are done like end of May.
Mm-hmm.
I always felt like we were late. I know other people in other states that were getting out already. I'm like, why are we going still into the middle of June? My mom is an aide for a kid that just graduated, and she was with him since he was in kindergarten. So she like walked. She's like, we walked graduation today. I'm like, you're so cute, Mom. Because he's in a wheelchair. It's like physical. He has physical disabilities, so he's in a wheelchair. So she's his pusher. Like helps him get stuff out of his backpack and stuff. Whatever. She's just been with him since kindergarten. So like, what are you going to do next year? It's going to be so weird to have a different student to work with.
Yeah. Wow.
And his name is Jordan too, so we've always called him Little Jordan. He's not little, and now he's like 18 and graduated from high school, but because we're like Jordan and Little Jordan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that's emotional.
Yeah. End of the school year, so busy for so many people. I do have a plan. I'll be stopping in Wyoming. Okay. That's cool. Just me and little man. Yeah, so definitely stops are a necessity. But if you have a little guy, then you'll be stopping whether you want to or not. Probably more than you want to, right? His last day of school was June 8th. Nice. How old is he? The school where I teach in Kansas starts in mid-August and finishes in mid-May. Wow. Dang. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like in New York, they don't start till after Labor Day, usually. So that feels late to start, and then they go until June. So
we have some schools like that. There's like a really tiny Christian school in our area, and they use the fairgrounds. So they always wait until after Labor Day because the fairgrounds, and then they go again.
Gotcha. That's interesting.
But most of the schools in our area are done long before they are. You know? Yeah.
That was the first time I finished before Memorial Day, either as a student or a teacher. It's been weird, but very nice. Yeah, that's right. Emily, you're on summer vacation now. Emily, do you have any like fun things planned for yourself besides sleeping in? You might be past your sleeping in stage now, because I feel like the first week after school, you're like, just want to sleep. Do you have any trips or just different things around your area or whatever? Do you work during the summer? I know some teachers have to do that too. So what do you have on your plate for the summer? He's 11, so yeah, there'll be lots of stuff. Between Montana and Texas is Devil's Tower, Wyoming, Black Hills, Mount Rushmore, Crazy Horse, Colorado, and all the great national parks. All the great national parks. I love it. That seems a little bit biased, Renita. I'm not going to lie. There are some great national parks outside of the middle of the country as well. But no, I know what you mean. Like, well, Grand Canyon is not, that's too far. That's like if you go straight down, right? I feel like you need to go a little bit east to get to Texas. A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, because Arizona is in the, I don't know. Now I'm going to have to look at a map.
It's definitely more western.
Yeah.
Southwestern.
Okay, there's Texas. And where's Montana? Oh, yeah, but so if you're going over to South Dakota to go to Mount Rushmore, you're not going to go back west to go to all the good national parks. Like Grand Canyon and the Arches. Yes. Those are the ones I'm thinking you're thinking of, right? Yeah. I can't think of a great national park in Nebraska. Or what is that state? Kansas. I don't think Kansas has any great park. It might have one, but I've never heard of it, so it's not that good. Just kidding. I love you if you're from Kansas. I'm just kidding. I've never been in those states. Utah,
Me neither.
Arizona,
I haven't traveled very
Mexico.
much.
I've been to Colorado. I always thought Colorado, like in my mind, Colorado is more north, but it's really more central.
I know, because it gets so cold there. It feels like it should be
Yeah.
northern.
So, well, it's so many mountains. It's like right in the midst of the Rocky Mountains. So,
Right.
I guess. Yeah.
Higher elevation.
Pit stops. Love it. The Bitterroot Mountains of Montana can literally wave to the Idaho mountains. Nice. I bet it's beautiful there. Oh, man. We actually used to have a law in Wisconsin that schools could not start before Labor Day. It's no longer.
Wow.
Huh. Interesting. It's funny, like, if you think about all that it takes to make a law, I'm like, that's what you're going to make a law about? Like, there's so many other more important things.
Yes.
Just spend your time on.
That is really weird.
Sleep in. Oh, I'm a chronic headache sufferer. I'm sorry, Emily. That really stinks.
That does.
Summer school. Planning a trip up to Wisconsin to visit a nephew. Stage managing a production of Our Town. Oh, cool.
Ooh.
That's fun. I have Our Town on my shelf. I want to read that play. I've never read it.
I've never heard of it.
I've heard of it. It's not a musical. It's just a play. By, oh man, I forget who it's by. Thornton Wilder.
Okay.
I like having a play. I like reading a play every once in a while. I think it's just kind of like small town life. I don't remember what it's even about, but that's fun though. I've been in 48 out of the 50 states. That's so cool, Kelly.
Wow.
Idaho and Oregon. I love that. When my kids.
I wonder why the airfare is crazy. I guess maybe there's not that many flights there.
I think all airfare is a little bit high right now, I feel like, but I don't know. If like Idaho, the demand is not, it should be cheap. I feel like.
I would think. But sometimes if there's not a lot of demand, there's also not a lot of supply. So then.
Yeah, true. My kids and I moved to Virginia from South Dakota. The kids arrived June 1st after finishing school, and they loved being legitimately truant for 20 years. Nice. It's beautiful here, but it gets cold. Oh,
wow.
I purposely moved away from the snow, so bye.
I can't handle it either.
Looks like a Christmas card. I guess if you don't have to go anywhere. Have you read One for the Blackbird, One for the Crow, set in the Bitterroot Mountains? Fun. The law was because of the effect on workers for summer tourism. I guess so. That makes sense. It was important at the time, but they seem to have figured it out. That's funny.
Wow.
Northwestern Kansas has the world's largest ball of twine. Come on. That is a pit stop if I ever heard of one. I also live 30 minutes from a tourist attraction called Dorothy's House, as in the Wizard of Oz. See, that would be cool.
Wow. Yeah.
That would be fun. Missing Maine and Hawaii. Maine is so cool. I love it. You have 48 as well. That's amazing.
Wow.
I'm nowhere near that. That's so cool. It would be a fun project, but I feel like that's a project I'd like to do with a family or with a husband or a buddy and not by myself. So I'm not going to start it. Funny. All right. That's caught up. So let's read again.
All right. Now I probably will go outside.
I know. And now I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay in this time. I'm probably going to go fold laundry first and then come back. So let's go ahead and do a 30. So we'll go till 35. I'm doing the 30s for you.
Thank you.
Like it's the limit for me. I can't go more. Oh, I can't go more than that. 35. All right. Happy reading, everyone. I'm going to see you in a few. kind of want to go on a hike.
That is the vibe.
Like seeing the walk in the woods and like, oh man, that looks kind of nice.
Yes.
One of the kids I watch is a 2-year-old little boy. He'll be 3 in the end of July, so he's nearly 3.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves to go for hikes. So I find all kinds of different places to take him to go hiking, which is fun. Because I often give him the choice, like, do you want to go to a park today or do you want to go for a hike? And he more often than not picks a hike, which I'm like, yes, I don't have to stand in the hot sun at a playground and watch you play. Instead, we could both go and enjoy the woods. So it's fun. We found a lot of places. I took him just the other day, Thursday afternoon, we went. And we walked, like when I remembered to put my watch on to kind of track how far we were going, it was like 0.88 miles. And we had already been going. So I'm like, this little dude just walked over a mile. And he's not even 3 years old yet because he walks the whole way. I don't carry him. I don't push a stroller. Like he just walks.
Wow. He is moving.
I've built up his endurance. Yeah. I've had him walking ever since he could walk.
Wow.
I love it.
So you've been watching him for several years.
Yes, he was 4 months old.
Wow.
He'll be 3, so pretty cool. How did everybody do? How did you do that spring, Christy?
Good. I went and had some lunch, and I was just listening on audiobook.
Nice.
So I got to 51%. I crossed the 50% threshold.
Mine would tell me percentage. It just says how much I have left. So it doesn't tell me the percentage, but.
What audiobook service are you using?
Scribd right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's hard with classics because there are so many different narrators and different versions. Mm-hmm. And I just picked one randomly this time. Mm-hmm. And I like the guy's voice, so it's fine. I'm not. Sometimes the narrator can make or break a book. So sometimes I look up, sometimes I just Google who's the best narrator for whatever to see what people's perspectives are, just to help narrow it down.
That's a good idea. A lot of times the ones that I like best that the library is offering me, those are the ones that always people are in line on the holds. So I'm like, okay, I'll just get one of the other ones.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm at the point he's just chatting with Faithful right now. So that's where I'm at.
Oh, the section I just read was so good. It's like
what was
in a river.
Okay.
It's set in a river and it's very tense, but the ending is great. The ending of this section. So sorry, go ahead.
Nice. No, that's fine. I did go back and listen to the Polyon part again because I had missed a little bit like before he got there. So he just also walked through the valley of the shadow of death. And on the other side of that, now he like ran to catch up with Faithful.
Yes. When Faithful enters, that's when I started liking it more. Because it was like, oh, now we have a buddy. Now it's a buddy story.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so balls of twine and barbed wire claims are feuding words. It's fun. Wisconsin school law was also to help support small farms. Oh, that's cool. Okay. That gives it a little more.
That makes sense.
Reason. Yeah, as a farm kid, we never got a summer off. Yeah, I bet. Thanks, Marcy. You are probably gone. Hope you're having a great time with your dad.
Yes.
Minnesota got a heaviest ball line. You're right. Nebraska has nothing. Oh, funny.
The only person I knew in Nebraska no longer lives there. So now I'm like, oh, I don't
know if I know anybody. Well, I know Cammie.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm now 115 pages left. From South Africa. This is the one fun thing about doing it in the afternoon is you might get different countries. So very cool.
Yes.
Already, but good luck on those exams. Yeah. Good luck on the exams. finished This Is Going to Hurt and read 13 pages in Razor Blade Tears. Man, you are in the mood for some heavy reading right now, Danielle. Oh, man. This Is Going to Hurt and Razor Blade Tears. I mean, even if I didn't know what they were remotely about, the titles alone are like pretty brutal.
Intense. Yeah.
Yikes. I think you need to like fluff it up with a short rom-com or a middle grade fantasy or like something totally different when you're done. Maybe. If you're in the mood for it though, roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
Ross and I used to love walking around Lake Maury in Newport News behind the Virginia Living Museum. I'm not very familiar, like as you get closer to the beach. I'm not familiar with that area, Newport News, Hampton, Virginia Beach area. So, but yeah, it is nice to find those good walking trails. Finished Miss Peregrine. Not sure whether I'll continue. Yeah. I understand. Yay, Natasha. Happy to have caught this live before I head to bed in the UK. Trying to finish the shooting party. Yeah. Where in the UK are you, Natasha? Trying to finish the shooting party. Which audiobook app do you guys like the best? Well, I use both, mostly Libby and Scribd.
Mm-hmm.
I like on Libby that you can adjust the speed with a little more intricacy. Like on Scribd, it's like 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5.
Right.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, I think it does have 1.8 or 1.75. I forget. Yeah, 1.5, 1.8, 2, 2.53. But I wish there was like a 2.2. Because sometimes I want just a little bit more, but like going up to 2.5 is too much. And I know some people who can listen at 3, and I've never gotten to a point where I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm at 1.5 for this one, for Pilgrim's Progress. I probably could, if I was like sitting for an extended period of time, I probably could up it a little bit. But with this narrator, sometimes with accents, I have to bring it down a little bit. Usually I'm a 1.8, 2.0 listener in general. But yeah, Scribd and Libby. But what about you, Christy? Do you use anything different?
I do sometimes use Hoopla because my library has that.
Yeah.
And Libby is definitely better in its controls, and like you can if you like accidentally scroll or something, you can just press a button and it'll go back to where you were previously, and there's like some cool features like that.
Yeah.
But Hoopla is really nice because if it says this book is on Hoopla, it's available. There's no wait time. So just kind of depends sometimes what I go with.
Yeah. My Hoopla it's not that great as far as the amount of books that are available, or like which books are available. So that's why I do subscribe to Scribd. I do think that Scribd not often, but sometimes has like those new releases that the wait time on Libby would be forever, but sometimes it's available on Scribd, and I like the option of getting it right away. Sometimes if I save too many books all at once, or if I've been listening to too many, all of a sudden Scribd is like, this will be available on June 10th. I'm like, don't be dumb. It's me now. Yeah. Like, don't make me wait 2 weeks for that, but it's fine. I'm not going to listen to it right away anyway. But yeah, I have Scribd, Hoopla, and Libby, but I very rarely use Hoopla now. Every once in a while, there's a rare book that is on there and nowhere else. So I still have it on my phone.
They have some weird. Yeah, go ahead. I was just gonna say they have like weird stuff sometimes that nobody else has, or like Christian stuff that you can't find, or like weird old backlist. So.
Yes, I agree. Yes, but that's what Hoopla is good for.
Yes.
I do have Libro FM, but I currently only use it for their advanced listening copies. You know what? I think I am a paying subscriber for now. I'll probably change that, but I listen to Way of Kings through Libro FM. I used a credit for that, but I'm like, I feel like it's worth the credit that $14 a month or whatever because it's a 1,000-page book.
Gigantic.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to use a credit on something I can get for free somewhere else, but I wasn't able to get Way of Kings anywhere else. You know what? This is a good use of a credit. It's worth the $15 to me to have it on audio as well, because I just feel like this year I probably am about 90% audiobook.
Wow, yeah.
I'm just in the audiobook stage of life right now. So I definitely listen way more than read in print, but yeah. So I do have a couple credits stacking up in Libro FM because I keep forgetting to cancel that. But I do want to read Words of Radiance and Oathbringer and Rhythm of War. So maybe I'll just get the whole series on audio through there. But they have some great. Usually, the last couple months, they've had some great advanced listener copies, ALCs. Of like popular, like Yours Truly was one, or I don't know if that was the one actually, but yeah, they just have some that I was interested in. So I'm like, that's kind of fun.
Yay. Yeah.
I do have, if you guys use Chrome, you need to look up the library extension. Do you have that on your computer, Christy?
I remember you talking about it, but I have like a work computer.
When I go into Goodreads on my computer, not on my phone, but on my computer, I have the library extension. So when I go into Goodreads and look up a book, a little box pops up on the side and it tells me, is this available on Hoopla, Scribd, free libraries that I have logged in, if they have it already, and I can like click right from there to go get the book on hold from the library or whatever. So it's kind of a nice feature. It does it when I'm on Amazon looking at books. When I'm anywhere else looking at books, that little library extension pops up and tells me, oh, you can get this on Scribd. I'm like, oh, that's good to know. Whatever.
It is useful.
It's very useful.
I need to get that.
It's nice because it's just free. I have that as an extension, and I think Rakuten is my other extension I have. Gets me money.
What's that one for?
It's like when I'm shopping online, some places give you a little bit of cash back.
Oh, okay.
I don't pay very much usually, but hey, I'm like, if you're going to give me 30 cents back for this book outlet purchase, then I might as well.
Yes, might as well get it.
Yeah, might as well. Good. Another chapter. Just finished chapter 2, 33 pages in Happy Place. Still at the beginning, no opinion yet. Hasn't immediately pulled me in because there's a lot of intro to characters. Yeah, sometimes that's the beginning of a book, how it goes. Just read The River Part 2. Yes. Good. Nicely said.
So good.
Tracking with Christy.
Yes.
Nebraska is a great state to drive across at night, so you don't miss anything. That's hilarious. Has some awesome lightning shows, I guess, during a storm. Yeah, that would be cool. Not even doing it on purpose. Just not today. Gotcha. I use Audible. Love that my purchase books never disappear. Yeah. But I'm not a rereader, so I don't care if I... The credit system makes every book less than 13. Good. Love how Libby works.
Occasionally people will gift me Audible credits and I'm always like, thank you, because they have so much stuff that I love it, but I can't afford to actually pay for it myself every month.
Sure. Yeah. Libby takes so long to get books that you tend to use Hoopla. Yeah. I know. I'm going to do a video one of these days once I figure out how to do it, of what I have saved on Scribd, because I think that would be interesting to see just like so many saved on there. But I film on my phone, so I can't like look at my Scribd saved books and film at the same time. So I have to figure that out. I might just have to write a list, but then talking through it, I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. But that's going to be a video coming your way someday. Audible have some predatory cutthroat business practices. Yeah. Big business in London. In the something not near Palace. Oh, there we go. Out in the suburbs. Gotcha. Not in the central. Gotcha. Thanks for the info, Renita. Never listened to a book. Always read in print, thinking about possibly doing some in audio. Yes, for long road trips, it's so great, especially if your kid is 11. You guys could listen together. There's so many fantastic middle grade audiobooks.
Yes.
I mean, even Harry Potter is a fantastic audiobook. Jim Dale is the narrator, and he's so good. He's so
The Harry
good.
Potter audiobooks convinced my husband to read again. He hadn't read since he was a lot in years.
I forgot how humorous the books are until I listened to it on audio. I'm like, dude, this is funny.
Yes.
And if your kid is 11, that might be like perfect timing, at least for the first couple. That might be fun if he hasn't read them. I don't know if your little man is a reader or not. Oh man, what other good? You could probably just look up on any of those. Well, I'll tell you, if you can look on Libby, that's free because it's through your library. Or check what your library has. Hoopla and Libby are both free. Script is, I think, $11.99 a month. And then Audible and Libro FM. Libro FM and Audible are very similar, but Audible's like big business, Amazon, whatever. And Libro FM, you can choose your independent bookstore to support with your audiobook purchase. So you purchase it, but that means it's yours. You have it always. So that's the difference with those ones.
And since you're driving, anytime you see a library, you should definitely grab a library card because then you can use their digital library.
Yeah, that's true. That's cool. Our available books on Hoopla is less than Libby. Same, Cami. Mine is the same. Love Libby. Me too.
It's so nice.
Audible book hoarder. I love it. Yes, that's what you were thinking. Good. Another vote for Libby. Found some gems on there.
Yes, Libby's amazing.
It was like if you have friends. I don't know if libraries about this, but I have a couple different library cards of places where I don't live because my friends who live there have shared their library cards with me. So I check mine first, my library. But then
I'm totally going to give Tiffany my library card because her library doesn't have that much.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Can you share your phone screen to your TV and use the webcam to capture the phone data while hosting from your laptop?
Ooh.
That is just thinking for me. I am not a tech person in general, like technology, and I don't always get along. So, I mean, I could just film from my laptop. It's just not as clear usually as filming from my phone. But Christy, I'm going to get a laptop before the end of the year. It's going to happen.
Yay!
Because I'm going to be debt free for the first time in my adult life before the end of the year. And my first post pay off all your debt purchase is going to be a new laptop. So once I've paid it all off and then saved up, I can get a laptop. And all of that should be able to happen before the end of the year, which is very, very exciting. I've never in my adult life been debt free.
Wow, that is so exciting.
Last week I paid off couple months. Well, no, early in June I paid off my car.
Yes.
So I have one, I have one credit card left to pay off.
Praise the Lord.
I know.
That's amazing.
It's very, very cool. And it's because 100% because of YouTube and Patreon. Like 100% because that's all kind of extra. So I've been very diligent in like siphoning it right off into that debt. Yeah. Very, very, very cool. Yep. Very fun. My library has the Cloud Library app.
Wow.
I'm not familiar with that at all, Jacqueline.
Me neither.
It's a Canada thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Oh, too funny. That's the low tech solution. Listen, even the low tech solution sometimes is a little too much. Thank you. I know, such a good feeling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I think we have time to do one more.
Yeah.
We can do one more 30-minute. We'll do one more 30, and then we'll kind of wrap it up from there. So.
Right.
Yay.
Sounds like plan.
Let's do it. So it's 55. We'll go to 25. Edit the banner. I know all this YouTube stuff is a lot of tech that I've had to learn like little by little as you go. Oh man. All right.
I love the color you chose today. It's so
Thank
cute.
you. Yeah. All right. Happy reading, everyone.
90% of signs of aging are caused by the sun. La Roche-Posay Amphilio Sunscreen.
right.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. I'm in Vanity Fair now.
Oh, yes. Yes. Vanity Fair.
Yep.
That's an
Vanity
intense
Fair.
period.
Man, I was cracking up with Talkative.
Yeah.
Because Christian is like, just talk him. Just out talk him.
Yeah.
But it was just funny. Sorry about the sound there for a minute, everybody. The ad popped up and I quickly muted it, but then I forgot to unmute it when I got rid of the ad. My bad. Where did you end up?
I was rereading what I listened to during lunch. So I just reread the portion about the river, and I'm just
Nice.
floored by that section. I did not see this coming at 50%.
Nice.
But there's some funny stuff in there. There's a section with Moses that had me just dying of laughter. Have you hit the Moses section yet?
No.
Okay, that part is funny.
I love it. I'm not really making any notes or anything. I feel like I'm going to need to read it again, like finish it and then read it again. Or like get a children's version or something. Because I'm not really I know we're going to have a discussion about it, but I'm not really making notes. I'm just kind of listening. And that last sprint, I was kind of getting tired. Like Sunday afternoon, I'm like, I need a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to look up like a study guide or something to help.
It's a lot to take in.
It is a lot. I know. Thank you.
Yes.
So you're so kind. You do make an impact. Got Hoopla downloaded and hooked up and got 2 books that Little Man has requested to listen to. Love it. That's fantastic.
Yay.
Yeah, sorry. There's the sound. Sound came back. There it is. Sorry. Just purchased a Kindle version of I keep immediately going to Pride and Prejudice. Pilgrim's Progress. Bad Penny tried downloading a couple of free versions. They were corrupt or sketchy. So walking with JB, I guess, in virtual woods. Love it. That's right. 12 pages. Yay. Glad you guys got some good reading done. Hey.
Yay.
I know. I love sprints too.
Yes.
I'm in the Netherlands. Hey, Emily's in the Netherlands. Sorry, we're kind of wrapping up now, but that was our last sprint. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Natasha, another place for audiobooks is here on YouTube.
Yes, that's true.
That's true. Yeah, I've never done that, but I know other people have. Yeah, and I've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I read a little from The Pastures of Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Awesome. So if you are reading Pilgrim's Progress, there is still time. We will have our discussion on July 8th, Saturday. It will be on Christy's channel, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And I will be at my mom's house. So I'm not sure where I'm going to film that. And hopefully I'll have to kick everyone else off the Wi-Fi for a little bit because hers is not as strong as mine. To kick everybody off the TVs and everything for a little bit. But I think we said noon Eastern.
Yes.
Something along those lines. Stay tuned. Subscribe to Christy, and then you'll click the little bell so that you get a notification.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll have our discussion about the book on Saturday. And so it's like 2 weeks, basically. 2 more weeks. No, really.
Yeah. We've got lots of time still.
Yeah. So there's plenty of time. Even if you decide you want to pick it up now, there is still a lot of time because it's just over 300 pages. We are both reading the original version. There are some like easy reader versions of it and children's versions of it. If you want to just get an idea of the story, it's a very strong Christian life allegory.
Yes.
That's like the whole thing. But it's cool. It's very cool. So I'm glad you guys joined us for a little bit.
Yes. Thanks for hanging out.
I really enjoyed this. Good. Enjoy your trip and I hope that you really have safe travels, because that's a long, long drive.
Yes.
Bonding time with you and your little dude. The intro poem before part 2. Oh, my version of the book has 0 chapters separations. Nothing.
Mine too.
It on the audio, it's like stage 5. I'm like, what?
Right. Yeah.
Now, where does it say stage 5? It's not in the book.
Same.
Before it was a little rough for me. Yeah, the very beginning poem, the really long one from the narrator about like, sorry, I'm writing this. I'm like, oh my
Oh
God.
yeah.
I started out on track. I'm like, okay, I can do this. And then halfway through, I'm like, what are you talking about now? I lost it. Yeah. Christy, I found you.
Yeah.
Now. Yay, good. Good. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Jess. Yay for more fun sprints. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for
hosting.
here. Oh, you're welcome. You know I love sprints, so it's never a problem. Yeah. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your Sunday. No Sunday scaries allowed.
Yes.
And thanks, Christy, for joining me today. It's always more fun for me to do sprints with somebody on screen, because then I feel like I'm talking to somebody and not just the voice.
I agree.
Know all of you people in the comments, you wonderful people that are here, but yeah.
All right. I've never done a live on my own. It's kind of scary.
Yeah. I do it all the time. It's not that bad, but it is much more fun for me when there's somebody else here too.
Same.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day and enjoy whatever you're reading. Bye.
Bye.